Margarito, and decked out in the blue, white, and gold. Miguel Cotto, the pride of Caguas in Puerto Rico.
And Colonel, the two early questions for me. A, does the emotion that has been overflowing affect either fighter?
Whatever that he had in his glove or in his wraps. But right now, Cotto is being smart. I think he's being too careful. If I was him, I wouldn't show Margarito no respect at all.
But I'll tell you this, anytime Cotto does anything, the crowd reaction here, which is impossible to explain to you, just like that, they really make it exciting.
Well, they've had reason to be happy so far because Cotto's boxing very well. You know, early in his career, we thought of him as a left hooker. Tonight, his jab is getting off, and he's landing his right hand.
You know, what I don't like too much is the jumping movement. You know, I mean, how long can you do this? The fight is going to be 12 rounds.
Right. Remember, Cotto with a new trainer, Pedro Diaz, first time with him, replacing Emmanuel Stewart.
That's right. Of course, Pedro is a very famous Cuban trainer. He trained a lot of great fighters, so this is something new. And we asked Cotto about that yesterday. Emmanuel Stewart was sitting there, and he said, nothing personal at all. I'm still friends with Manny. I didn't want to go to Detroit to train. Look at this.
Cotto's clearly trying to box in a little bit of a circle. Margarito has trouble with moving targets.
Only losses.
A cut, Colonel. Yes. Right eye of Margarito.
Margarito cut already. Was that a punch?
Yes.
I believe so. I didn't see a cut.
See the heads come together either.
But it's specifically important because it's the right eye.
Yeah, and don't forget, up until a week ago, the New York State Athletic Commission didn't sanction Cotto because of the problem with his right orbital bone early in the third round.
Well, if you're rooting for Margarito, you're hoping he comes on in the second half. But if Cotto does enough damage in the first half, there won't be a rally. And damage to that eye, well, the corner, the doctors are going to be very concerned about that.
Well, with all of the discussions and everything that went on with the New York State Athletic Commission, they're not going to let this guy lose an eye in this fight. This is Margarito trying to battle back. Cotto tries to keep the pressure on him, and this is what they came for. Back and forth, they seesaw back and forth, both guys.
He hurt Margarito with the left hook.
Cotto just sharper with his punches and more powerful with his punches.
Much more powerful. He spun the head that time with the left hook. Margarito shakes his head no, but that's his style to do that. Another left hook. Right hand on top of that left eye.
Margarito smiling throughout this carnage. Keep in mind how much punishment he took when Pacquiao beat him up. He can take a lot of shots.
Yeah, he can take a lot of punishments for sure. If I'm Margarito, I don't want that head bouncing around any place near that right eye. But the left hooks do more damage.
That looks like the old Miguel Cotto, that left hook.
Yeah, that's the one he should be throwing.
And here comes Margarito, Colonel.
Now, there's no quitting this guy. There's no question about it. Look at these. There's a combination of the four punches that Juan Laporte likes off the hands of Miguel Cotto. Cotto so far, in my opinion, fighting the perfect disciplined fight.
I agree. But remember, in terms of the length of this fight, Margarito knows that last time he fought Cotto.
Of Margarito back in the third round, but the corner's done an excellent job closing it out.
And if Cotto's effective with that jab, that right eye is where the jab will land.
And that'll wear that eye down as the rounds continue to slip by in each minute in every round. You see that? There was another jab right on top of it that time. Well, you heard what the corner had to say in between rounds. Throw 3 or 4 uppercuts in a row. And I'm sure that's what Margarito would like to execute. Remember, last round was pretty close, and this round's fairly close in this 154-pound division. And there's a lot of good fighters in the 154-pound rankings. And these guys throw 30% more punches per round. And they haven't stopped throwing punches.
Margarito is getting closer.
Jab, right hand, left uppercut.
That was a good left uppercut by Margarito. Maybe his best punch of the fight.
Back and forth they go. Cotto moves to his back now, skips away, but sets up and plants a punch. Guy's a great foot movement on the close 10-9 round. So
okay, now's when he should use whatever. He's got the one eye.
He's got one eye. He's got to really turn it up a notch now, and if anyone can do it, he can. There's no quitting Margarito whatsoever. This guy is here to fight. Shuffling back and forth. Sneaky right hand lead that time by Miguel Cotto. Miguel, to me, couldn't be fighting a better fight, I don't think.
I'm with you.
I caught him with a good left hook again on top of that eye. It's not the same Margarito that fought him before. But again, I keep going back to the
Pacquiao?
Yeah, the lacing that he took from Pacquiao. I don't know how he could ever be as good. But he's game, I'll tell you that. Closing seconds of the 8th round. Cotto's just outboxed him here in the 8th, doing just what he has to do. In fact, in California, they can stop the fight. You were there last night. Look at that combination of punches by Miguel Cotto. Skips forward. Landing a few shots, but he doesn't have the zip in his punches anymore either. Now look at this stuff. Oh, Cotto caught him with a nice left hook. 2 left hooks on top of that eye again.
And he's kept his cool, too. You can get overexcited against the guy you hit so easily and go for a KO when you shouldn't. He never did that.
I'd say he's trying to go for him right now. In the very closing seconds of the 9th round, though. And Margarito, when he hears the crowd, he actually gets an adrenaline flow.
Yeah, good right hand by Margarito there. A good comeback punch.
And that ends the 9th. And the doctors will go in again. Another doctor talking away there. And Smoger just as informed.
It's over.
It's all over. The fight is ended. Margarito's eye in the long run didn't hold up. Couldn't answer the bell for the 10th round. And the doctor said no anyway.
And still, WBA Super Welterweight Champion of the World, El